Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our red velvet class. So, for the red velvet, these are the list of ingredients that we need. So here I have my 2 cup of flour. Inside it, I've added a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of cocoa powder, and a teaspoon of red food color, all inside this 2 cup of flour. So here is my 1.5 cup of sugar. Here I have my hot water, my vegetable oil, my white vinegar, my full cream milk, my red food color. This is what I use. Or if you can't get this, you can also make use of excellent brand. Here is my baking soda, my coffee, vanilla flavor, baking powder, and my 2 eggs. So let's get started. So now inside this bowl, I'm going to add all my wet ingredients, which sugar is among. So inside here, I'll add my sugar, then my full cream milk, 1 cup of full cream milk. So if you can't get this milk, you can make use of your normal 3 crown or pig milk. They are all the same thing, but preferably I prefer using this. So a cup of it. I'll add inside there. Keep it on the ground. Yeah, good boy. Keep it on the ground. Good boy. So a cup of vegetable oil. You add in here. So I'll add my egg. Add my vanilla flavor, 2 teaspoons of flavor. So after that now, I'm going to sieve all my dry ingredients. Make sure you sieve yours. It's very important, please. So you sieve. So I'm done sieving. So I'll keep aside. So for this red velvet class, I decided to do it manually, so that I won't discourage those people that don't have mixer. So red velvet and chocolate cake, even though you don't have mixer, you can do it manually. So I decided to go manually so that everybody will follow. So for this wet ingredient now, I'm going to combine them using my fork. So you can use your hand whisk if you have, but for me this fork is okay. So I'm going to combine. So that's that. I've combined all. So you can do it with this, your hand or table mixer, or your hand whisk. So if you don't have mixer, don't be discouraged. You can still go with this. So now I've combined all. So the next thing we are going to do now is to sieve in our dry ingredients, and we'll do that bit by bit. So combine. So you can see our mixture. So I'll add the next one. I'm adding them gradually. Please don't add all at once. Add them gradually so that you'll be able to mix them properly. So I'll mix. So now I'll add the last one. So this is the last one. So as you can see that mixer or no mixer, you can still bake and enjoy your red velvet. Mixer can never be an hindrance. So this is the last one. You combine. Make sure you combine evenly. Combine them very well. And make sure you use the best brand of red food coloring. Use excellent bread or easy brand. They are all good. So after mixing, the next thing we are going to do, this is our 1/4 cup of measuring cup. So inside it I'll add our coffee. So inside it now I'll add our coffee. So this coffee now is equivalent to 1 teaspoon. So that was why I didn't bother measuring it. This coffee, even when you measure it with a measuring spoon, it will still give you 1 teaspoon. So for me, no need. That's a coffee of 50 naira, I think. So inside it, I'll add my hot water. Add. Then you combine. So while combining now, you use fold-in method. You fold in gradually. So now the last thing we're going to add, the last thing is white vinegar. So that's the last thing we are going to add now, our white vinegar. So we'll add 1 tablespoon of it, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. So we'll combine for the last time. So this is our last product. You can see the consistency. You can see the consistency. So now it's time for us to distribute into our baking pan. If you're going to use your foil plate, just add directly. If you're going to use baking pan, make sure you use the pan with margarine very well, then dust it with flour, or you just make use of a parchment paper. Of course, you know the reason for that, for easy removal of your cake after baking. So let's distribute into our pan. So this is our batter. So it's time for it to go into the oven. So you bake for 35 to 45 minutes depending on the oven you are using. You can do this locally. If you don't have oven, You can make use of your empty pot to still serve the same purpose. So now let's go.